Well, I got a big brush pile to burn. Now, by my standards, it's not a big brush pile. It's probably 20 feet, 20 feet long, maybe 10, 15 feet wide, and 10 feet tall. But that's a small one for me. Normally brush piles are much larger than that. But it's right behind the house. I've been wanting to get it for a long time. Most of it is cedar. Most of it is dead cedar. It should go up like a torch. Cedar burns like a son of a gun. Nothing in it is too big. Maybe some pieces in it, 8 inches in diameter, 10 inches of some oak, of that tree that fell in the front yard. But by and large, it's small stuff. Shouldn't last long. And I may show you, not gonna show you the whole thing. I'll show you the beginnings of it and the endings of it. The reason I'm doing it today, I don't normally burn anything in the summertime, but today is it's supposed to be not windy hardly at all, and it's wet. We've gotten a lot of rain in the last couple of days, which is unusual for July. Loving it for July, but unusual. And so anyway, we're going to burn this because the grass had a heavy dew on it this morning, and try to get this done. And it's supposed to rain again today, 40% chance of rain later on today. So let's get this thing started. Definitely gonna be using my little torch, my little propane weed burner torch. That thing's like a rocket, and it will set that thing afire quick. Hot. Well, I got my tractor down here. I'm sitting on the bucket right now videoing this. Just in case something goes awry, I can get in the tractor and push it around a little bit with the bucket. I like using the bucket to push brush piles around, as I've shown you before, mainly because the hoses are back behind the bucket. I think keeping the hoses away from that intense of a heat. I mean, you're 10 feet away from that, you gotta go. It's hot, it's hot. But it should burn up quick. I'll show you a time lapse or something of it. I'm gonna leave it for a little while, come back and show you the aftermath. I'll watch it from the house, watch it from the window. It is extremely hot. It's warm out here anyway, humid out here anyway, and that fire makes it about 130 degrees where I'm sitting, and I'm about 30 feet away, or 40. So it's hot, and I'm surprised the camera didn't get hot. But I'm gonna let it go. I'll come back and show you toward the end. So this is about an hour later. Maybe 6 feet, 2-3 feet tall. Just threw a bunch more on it. Some limbs that were laying around pretty close, and some of the corn stalks that I put out for the cows. I'll bring you back when it's done. How about that? Well, I don't need to bore you anymore with this. It's been about an hour or two since the last cut, and I didn't realize it till we just got down to this particular stage of the operation. But that's a pretty good sized piece right there. That's 12 inches or so in diameter, so it's gonna take it a little while to burn. But I went ahead and pushed everything up with the tractor and piled it up good. I may, if the wind kicks up, and it's not supposed to, but if the wind were to kick up, I may come push it one more time. Those little things should burn up, and I may just push it all on top and just make one mound of it and be done with it. And but if it wind does kick up, I may come in here with a hose and at least water all the way around it. You know, spread it good, wet it down good all the way around it. But burned another pile. Got one way down up toward the front that has been there for almost 2 years, just waiting on the right time to burn it. And we had a windstorm come through and had so many things, had limbs falling down. I got a big one right there to clean up, one on the front of the property, one out on the culvert on the other outside of my fence, on the state side of my fence. And so I've got, it's gonna be fall before I can burn that other one, because this might be my last time to get this summer. It's gonna get so hot and dry probably. Anyway, burning that brush pile. Be careful when you do, but if you can, do it. We're gone.